Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Halloween Cup and let's try a little bit of a spice team. So we're going to be using the Marill with the Pumpkaboo paired off with the Skrelp. We are going to be tanking that poison move. It's only neutral against this Pumpkaboo. We can shield it once and we do bait out, what is that, the Skrelp. We go for the grass knot. Huge grass knot goes through and we are able to fast move them down. So GG's to our opponent right there. They are going to come back in with their Skrelp. Now we have the Skrelp where we want it. The Skrelp here is going to be able to tank these moves way easier. And then you see the Marill in the bag. So this is what we wanted. We are going to be throwing this Aquatail here, trying to get a shield. We do grab a shield, and now we're going to save the move and catch the move, hoping that this is the Aquatail. Okay, they go for the body stem, anticipating that catch, I guess. So a nice play by our opponent. They now are going to be able to continue throwing body stems. However, we have our own Marill that's running tackle. So tackle Marill against the bubble Marill is going to be slightly favorable for us, but they did have energy advantage. So let's see if they're going to be able to wiggle out of this situation. Now, clearly we are going to try to stay this course. However, we do have a move on the Skrelp. Also, we do have the Pokemon advantage, so in the case of a timeout, we would be able to win that, or we're going to have to try our best to win the health advantage versus this Marill. Okay, they wouldn't allow us to switch out there, so we're going to have to just throw a move. And I guess they were trying to build up to 2, because we are going to be able to get to that body stem. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Marill and the Skrelp at the end. Luckily, we had the Pumpkaboo kind of core break their team, and on to the next game. All right, we got the Marill versus the Tentacruel. Not very good. Tentacruel here is going to stay in and throw a move. We're going to let it go. Ends up being the Bubble Beam. Whoa. Bubble Beam Tentacruel. Okay, we're going to see the Cottony come back in here. We do grab a shield from our opponent. We're going to have to fire off another move here. This Shadow Sneak will, chip away at the Cottony. It is running the Razor Leaf, so they're being fast move heavy. They're going to try to... okay, they switch out of there. Okay, so we know that they are going to try their best to try to time us out, I guess. Here we go again. We try to catch a move. Let's see what move we end up catching. Oh, okay, so this is a Bubble Beam team. We are going to run into a situation where they're just going to continue bubble beaming us, trying to stall out the clock. It looks like that Tentacruel and the Marill are basically doing the same thing. There's the bubble beam again. However, we are tanking these bubble beams very easily now. Even though we're severely debuffed, we are still at least doing 1 damage with these tackles. They switch out, we switch out to reset the debuff. They're going to go for a move pretty soon. We have to shield here so that we can potentially get to another move to take out this Tentacruel. Okay, they're going to throw another move here. Ends up being the bubble. We're going to have to just try to take out this Tentacruel here with the Aquatail. Not even close, but we are able to switch out. We're going to try to get to a move. They are going to be able to fire off another bubble beam. We fire off this body stem here, and it doesn't take out the Tentacruel, so that is troublesome. You can see we are going to continue throwing these body stems. At this point, it's no hope because they have flipped in and out of their situation so much that we're not going to have any time to take out any of their Pokemon. So GG's to our opponent, unable to win that Bubble Beam team. Maybe if we had gotten the body slams off a little bit earlier, we would have been able to farm down, but a little bit unfortunate. We ran into that Bubble Beam team. All right, they switch out into their Skrelp here. Kind of a tricky one to deal with, so we're going to chip at it, go for this body stem, and then go into our Pumpkaboo to ensure the alignment. We tank the Aquatail. They should be able to get to another one. Yep, there it is. So we are going to allow that one to go through. So now we see Shuckle come back in. Shuckle is going to have to tank a Grass Knot. Okay, they tank the move and switch out into their Skrelp. We're going to have the Skrelp for this situation. This is perfect for our Skrelp because we can resist all their moves, their typical moves. We're going to fire off a Aqua Tail here that's neutral. They are forced to use a shield. They go for another Cross Poison. We can tank that, and at this point, we got to make sure we at least get this next Aqua Tail off on good timing. Oh, they get the boost. Okay, so we're going to fire off this Aqua Tail. It does grab that last shield. They're trying to farm us down. Okay, they actually throw the move to force our shield, and we're going to go for the Aqua Tail here. We do get to the Aqua Tail. This is going to take out this Skrelp, and now we see the Shuckle here, and we are in a great shape because we have 2 Pokemons, and the Marill has good energy advantage. They go for the Stone Edge. Good chunk of damage right there, honestly. We are going to fire off the Aqua Tail, and we are probably 3 Aqua Tails away. Not quite sure. 3 Aqua Tails away. Oh, 2 Aqua Tails away from KO. So because of the Shadow, it does help with the damage. And GG's to our opponent. Able to wiggle out of that situation against the Shuckle. A Shadow one at that too. So that one was probably a pretty penny to build. All right, we got the Marill versus regular Shuckle. Let's see what they do here. They're going to switch out into their Cloggotire. We are going to go into our Skrelp here, dealing some significant fast move pressure. We are going to show the first one. Ends up being the Sludge Bomb. Okay, nice bait. We're going to get the shield back here unless they let it go. And we're just applying so much pressure here that we potentially could just 2 shield farm down. Yep, there's the shield, and then we're going to farm down here. We have a ton of energy. Boomgis comes back in. We're going to fire off this Sludge Bomb, and they decide to let it go. We're gonna get to a move here. This Aqua Tail will get a shield, or it's gonna get the KO. They decided to let it go. Wow. Okay, so GG's to our opponent. They did not want to shield that and wanted 1 shield Shuckle to win in the game, but unfortunately for them, we applied maximum pressure to gain that win. So the core of this team with the Marill and the Skrelp, the combination of it is basically trying to fish out or target the Marills. So here we go. We got the Marill versus the Driploom here. Because we're winning tackle, we are not dealing as much fast move pressure as Bubble. We do grab a shield. Our opponent is going to throw a move. What are they going to throw? Icy Wind does get revealed. We're going to switch out here to reset the debuff. The Skrelp is at least dealing neutral damage. We're going to tank the move. Ends up being the Icy Wind. They go into their Shuckle. So they've had Driploom and Shuckle right now. This is a Purify one, so potentially it has returned. We got the Shuckle into about the 50% range. We're going to try our best here to win the game with the Marill and the Pumpkaboo. We're going to fire off this Aqua Tail. Gets them into the red at least. They're going to fire off a move. Stone Edge does get revealed. We're going to overfarm just a little bit. Fire off this Aqua Tail. This is going to get the KO or the shield. So they're down shields. And now we have the Pumpkaboo onto their Marill. This is a fantastic matchup. We resist all the moves, but we have some shields to use, so we might as well use them now. They go for the Bubble Beam, so this was a timeout team as well. Even though we are debuffed, the Grass Knot does huge amount of damage. Another Bubble Beam does get revealed here. We're going to fire off this Grass Knot right on timing. This is going to KO the Marill, and that's key because now at least we have even shields. We couldn't switch out quite yet. We're going to be forced to switch out right here. Aqua Tail takes out the Driploom, and now we are in a fantastic spot. And we get the farm down onto the Shuckle. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.